Come on. So that's not going to work. All right. Node 88. There we go. Ooh, all right, everybody. If anybody hops in, just let me know how the sound is. Sorry, that's the best I can do for now. Whew. All right. Maybe I can come over here. That ain't bad. That ain't a bad view. Not bad at all. Yeah. Oh. Silly me. Hey, Papa Top. I don't know if you were here. I don't know if you were around when I answered you from last stream, but yeah, you can PM me or direct message me either on Twitch or Twitter, and I'll give you my email address and get back to you if you still want a quote. I'd be happy to do that. So what we're doing right now is I've got the giant version of FunKing 3D's logo, which is this. Show the other camera, maybe. And I just marked up the first piece. I just traced it. Oops. I don't know if you can see that or not. But, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my glue stick. And to tell you the truth, the first pieces are definitely the hardest. Once I get the first couple pieces in, the process will go a lot faster. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, we'll be in touch because I'll want to ask you all sorts of weird questions about how big you want it, maybe what kind of design elements you want on your frame, unless you include that in the DM. Once I know what it is, I'll start thinking about colors. May or may not ask your input on that. Sometimes it's self-explanatory, so no input needed. If you'll give me 1 second, I am going to put up the BRB, and I'm going to go find my glue stick. I forgot that. Ugh. 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 All right. Up just a little bit. Turn the BRB off. There we go. I'm back. Got me some glue stick. Don't know how well you can see that over there. Got some glue stick. It's not just for 3D printing anymore. Oh. Yeah, this side's smoother. This glass is dirty. Oh, Papa Top, don't share that online. You should have whispered me. Unless that was a whisper coming through Ankbot. I don't know. I hope you sent that in a whisper, not on the main channel. I guess you'll find out. But I didn't think that Ankbot sent through the straight whispers. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually been streaming when I've got a whisper, so I don't know. Maybe you're okay. I hope that was a whisper. I really do. Alright, so I got a standard glass cutter, and I've actually got a spare. I don't know how loud this is going to be, but this can be very screechy, so if it is, you've been warned. Now, a lot of people don't use these. These are called Ringstar pliers. And the reason I like them is I can have one set of pliers for basically almost everything. Very, very light pressure when you do this. I don't know if you can hear it when it breaks like that. And I think it may have broke in a way I didn't really want it to. Yep, it did. Well, crap happens. You know what that means? We're going to have two separate pieces. I have never worked with the black before, so I really didn't know that it was so fragile. So now that I have my piece, even though we had a breakage, but this is the first piece, it really didn't matter that much. I'm going to grind it. I'll turn around the camera so you can see what's going on. But just be warned, there is a loud noise incoming. Let's see, can you see up there? I might have to put the camera over here. Yeah, that works. Loud noise. Earphone users beware. Okay, thanks, Papa Top. Yeah, sorry. It's just like, ah. And on this side piece here, I'm just going to rough up these flat edges just a little bit so that the foil will stick properly. Just a tiny little bit. Alrighty, back to the table. Come for a ride. How's that? Something like that. Now, if I did this right, this should fit nice and snug Right there. That's pretty good. And I guess either the glass was dirty or the glue stick didn't stick very good, but I don't even have to soak this in water to get it off. That'll go in the trash later. So I kind of already have my other piece done for me, my second piece, because we had a breakage. An unexpected breakage. I guess I better work up here where you can see me. There's no such thing as, well, there can be an accident, but really that was not an accident as far as accidents go, because it was totally fixable. I am going to do something about this pliers, though. It's got a little bit of plastic schmutz from the store. Come on. There we go. Now we're just gonna... And just like that, it broke. Again, got my little piece, and I'm gonna grind. And look at the chat. Nobody but Papa Top. Loud noise. Alright. Now we have piece number 2. That's pretty good. I need to get foil on it, though, to see how it really fits. Hopefully my wife will be back soon. That's the one thing we forgot to get. Some foil. Oh, good. Gravy. There's glass everywhere. Apparently this black stuff likes to fracture a lot on the surface, because I've got glass everywhere. Which is also why I'm wearing the safety goggles. If you notice, safety first. Got my goggles. Got my goggles. I have actually had a shard of glass come in underneath my goggles and kind of get in my eyelid. It's not fun. So I can't imagine what it would be like if it had got in my eye without the goggles on. That would just suck. As my headphones are sliding off my head. All right. I am going to do this upper piece next. Unfortunately, that little shard I have isn't big enough, so we'll just set it to the side. Come on. There we go. There we go. Normally, I would like to foil the glass pieces immediately after I'm done with them, but I don't have any foil at the moment, so I'm just going to keep trucking on until I get some foil, and then what I'll do is I'll foil the first piece, do a test fit, foil the second piece, see how it fits, and in between that I'll grind if necessary, and then repeat the process on however many pieces I have done by the time my wife gets back. Alright, Bob, I'll try to remember that. Try to remember to call you Bob. I should be cutting down here where you can see. Part of the art to this is figuring out where the heck you're going to place the pattern on the glass so you waste the least amount of glass as possible. But there's going to be a lot of waste on this one. There just is. Let's do it this way. Yeah, something like that. Sounds like my wife's home. Yep, wife's home. In the nick of time, too. I'm just switching the orientation on this so it works better for me. Come on. Oh yeah, I forgot to warn about the loud noise. Hopefully, Bob, you figured it out by now. And again, with this one, the circle, you kind of go half and half over the line and just gently squeeze. Well, popped. Let's do it from the other end. I'm just going to keep working it both sides until it decides it's ready. Something gave. Not sure what though. Stuff sure is flaky. This may be the last time I work with black. I'm kind of not Not enjoying the black. There it went, finally. Finally. Put that up for a second. Hide that cord. Okay, well, I didn't know how well or not well the headphones would pick them up, so better warn headphone users than not, I guess. Alright, I'm not going to be able to follow that exactly. I'm just going to put some kind of curve there. Whoa! Dang, that stuff is almost too easy to cut. It just about fell off in my hand. I'm going to need a vacuum cleaner over here. I got glass shards everywhere. I'm going to end up with a glass splinter. This stuff splinters really bad. IP phone. IP phone, Alex Swavely. Just cut a piece. I've got 3 pieces cut so far. Hang on, we're going for a ride. Oop, as I try to fall over. Alright, loud noise warning. Loud noise warning. I'm going to end up painting my washing machine. The only thing I'm hoping against right now is I really hope that the glue does not come loose on the paper at this point. I've had that happen before, and it kind of sucks. Not that it's not fixable, it just sucks. Make sure I didn't forget any sides. Man, I need to, yeah. Ah, the phone died. Yep, hang on. Oh, hang on, let me fix that. Damn it. Let me refresh it. Okay. Now I gotta refresh here. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that because I guess it times out. So anyway, just to show you guys, you didn't miss much. I was just grinding away there, but I painted my washing machine. See? It's all over. Not that it was the cleanest to begin with, but most of that's glass. So apparently this is kind of like a dark purple with some kind of film to make it black. But we're done. So I apologize about losing the IP phone, but the way I'm situated, when I turn around the workstation, you can see it kind of behind us. See the workstation behind us? So I literally cannot see chat when I'm grinding, so I'm sorry. It's the best I can do for now. Till I get a real camera. Alright. Something like that. How's that? Yep, sorry about that, guys. Well, now I know to watch for that. Man, this black is really splintery. Oh, that looks good. I'll give you guys an aerial view. The paper's still on it, so it's hard to see, but it's there. See? That's as close to perfect as I'm gonna get. Since I don't go for perfect. Hang on. I just, this headset has a mute feature. I just muted the mic for a half a second so I can... So hopefully somebody can bring me... Oh, I forgot to turn off my grinder. It's sitting there humming away behind me. My mom always said I was kind of an absent-minded professor, and the older I get, the more I have to agree. That looks good, though. I just got to wash it off. But now you can see it. So we've got 3 pieces down, and I really need some foil, but I do not know. I can make this next one work. I can make that next one work. This one, you missed, Alex. This one kind of broke funny. But I can still use it wherever I can get away with. Stained glass is kind of like 3D printing, especially after you're experienced about it. You want to avoid as much waste as you can. I wish I had a saw. That grinding was a lot of waste, but I really can't. I can't help that. I don't have a saw, and most of the decent saws I know about are at least $300-400, and it's kind of either that or a printer, and I really need a printer, so I need a 3D printer. Because otherwise I'm never going to be able to make the custom frame for this thing. So, it is what it is. Let's do that one. Yeah, let's just rip that off. I'll clean up later. I've kind of got myself boxed in a corner here, so I can't really get out of here very easily. Well, the problem is I kind of need to test the model, so I don't want FunKing to print his own frame because I don't even know if it's going to work yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to work, but I don't want to use him as a guinea pig. Maybe that's just a point of pride or something, but the idea doesn't sit too well with me. I'd rather at least do the beta testing on myself. With Mom. When you're gonna have to wait. Unless you're bleeding. You're not bleeding, are you? Okay. You're gonna live? Harold, come here. Will you at least tell me what you need? That way I can know if it's a necessity or not. Oh, okay. You need help with your video game. Yeah. You can go sit in Bry's room and wait until he gets back. Thank you. Hi, John. Hi. Everybody, meet the John Johnosaurus. Wow. That was cute. Hey! What? I got some viewers. Just to catch you up, so far I have cut 3 pieces of glass. And I'm working on my 4th. What needs batteries? My trim and my earphone. Well, you need to wait. Okay? Yep, it's Fun King 3D's logo. Should change what? Alex? Change what? Unless you're not talking to me. What the? Sorry. What? Sorry, I'm still using the stupid Streamlabs bot, formerly known as AnkBot, and yeah, I've got links set for permission. Just ask for permission next time, and I think I can grant it from here. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. What do you need, John? Well, get back where you were. You were fine right there. I'm not... Well, I'm on somebody's TV, just not ours. Maybe. If they're watching it on TV. They might be watching it on their computer, and then I'm on their computer. Alrighty. The Mighty Mighty Glue Stick. Uh-huh. Let me see if I can make this work.
It's silly.
It's silly?
Yeah.
I think I can just make it work. And I do mean just. You know what? I'm going to save that little sliver. I've got all these spaces kind of in between the letters. I can use it for some of those. Yeah. As I drop the darn thing. I was using this side, wasn't I? So we'll do the glue stick right here. Yes, glue stick time, John. For me, the most important thing I've found is make sure you get the corners. You don't want any corner lifting.
Why?
Because if the corners lift, then it tends to slide. And if it slides, then you've got to redo the pattern real quick.
You don't eat on here.
That's not ink, that's glass. And don't touch. I don't need you with a glass splinter. I'm surprised I don't have one already. Alright. Now, Bob said that this was not loud, so I hope it's not. Yes, John.
Wow, in and out. Cool.
Nope, but it's almost exactly as annoying as nails on a chalkboard. Just not maybe that loud.
I thought you so yellow when on level 2.
It breaks almost too easy, to be honest, this black. And we discovered earlier that it's actually a dark purple with a film on it. I don't know if you guys could see Alex and Bob when I was grinding, but it's got a film on it. It's got a film on it, and that film, when I was grinding it, was kind of peeling up a little bit, and that's how I could see it. I'm just using light pressure, very light pressure, because we had that accidental breakage earlier. Now we're gonna go grind it. Yeah, it is time consuming. I've been online for nearly an hour or so, maybe a little longer, and I've got 4 pieces done. So the most expensive part of stained glass is not the glass, it's the time invested. Because this black glass, this was $8 a square foot, which really is pretty cheap if you think about it. Loud noise incoming. Headphone users beware. Yes, John. Make sure. Yep, I got them all. Alright, now let's see how that fits. Yeah, I gotta get a towel over here. Note to self. Yeah, get me a paper towel. That's a good job for you. Alright, don't get seasick. Ah, it did it again. Really? Yeah, it could be. It could very well be. Maybe I'll start turning on the grinder before I go over there. Sorry about that.
The grown-up can, only one grown-up can go to the washer Daddy.
There we go. I can see where we're at. There we go. Alright, let's see how this sucker fits. Oh, that looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I'm wondering if when I turn on the grinder, if it's got enough of a RF band leakage from the electric motor or something. Yeah, the piece layout is important. This one's fairly simple so far. The biggest issue is going to be all the negative space up here, because I don't know if I have enough black or not, to be honest. I was just kind of guessing. I've got 3 sheets of this black, and I'm hoping it's enough. I may have to get more. Yes, John?
I don't think I can find paper towel.
Can you get me a napkin?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, there's some right here.
I don't care where it comes from. I would just kind of really like a napkin. Need a trash can back here too. Let me finish peeling the paper off of this sucker.
You made trash balls?
Actually, you know what? My little trash gopher. I'll take that. Thank you. Hold out your hands. I got trash for you. There you go. Trash gopher away. Yeah, that's most of it. I'm sure I'll have more before the night's through. Now, which way was the top and which way was the bottom?
I did it for me trap right here.
Or was it this way? No, it was this way. It was this way. Yeah, I've already got some little gaps forming, but you know what? That's kind of what the solder's for.
Daddy?
Oh, it would help if I had it. Yeah, definitely this way. Yes.
Why not a Marvel Day?
Yes.
Finally.
Yes. As soon as Mom and Bri get back, can you tell them I need the foil as soon as possible?
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is.
That's okay. You don't need to know what it is.
Just how to what it is.
Okay, so I'm going to change, because that'll work there. I'm just going to change where I mocked up the joint to be. I'm going to put it right here.
Whoa, you made a yard joint.
Yes, yes I did.
Well, I was asleep.
Yeah, so it's actually 24 inches wide by, can you get me the yellow tape measure out of my little baggie on the shelf over there? Over on the black shelf. John, over with the tools.
Oh.
We'll measure it real quick. Because that was a rough guesstimation. See that little bag right there on top? There should be a yellow tape measure in that bag. See the black bag? You're like looking at it. Right there. Right there where you're... Yes. Yes, there you go. Good boy.
Now let me open it for you.
He's only 4, so he's doing really good. It is...
What it is?
Yeah, it's a little under 24, I guess.
Whoa. It's 23.
It's like 23 and a half. Oh, well. I've already got it staked out, so... 23 and a half by like 14. Because I actually decided to shrink it a little bit because Glenn kind of freaked out when I told him it was going to be 16, or yeah, my original estimate of 16 inches tall, because I was going to add some space down here. So I tightened it up just a little bit.
Okay, Daddy.
Yeah. And I said 24. This is 24 by 16. But it's actually 23 and a half by 14. So he's fine. He's my little helper. Oh, please. Actually, I haven't finished my other one yet. I am so hot. Alright, I'm back. I just had to mute my mic and take a drink.
And I need to say but you need a
Really? I guess it can stand there. I don't know.
Tell me you done with me. Anything else? Daddy? Daddy?
Yeah, you can come help me now.
Well, he didn't really freak out, but he was just like, it's going to be that big? It was funny.
Yeah. Why, Daddy?
I shouldn't say freaked out. That's the wrong connotation. Alright, so I want a little overlap. Why I use that? Alright, let's start with piece number 1. Oh, and I gotta unbury my little tool.
Oh, you can try to come help me.
You need me, Daddy?
I'm good for now, thank you.
Stay there for now. What you need? What, Daddy? The one outside? In backyard?
No,
Alright.
I don't hear it. No, I didn't eat it.
Just kind of put a decent amount of pressure on it to get it really formed on there. And then you come over and you kind of angle down on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's in the wrong spot. But to be fair, no, I'm not in Florida. I actually live in El Paso right now. I'm originally from Colorado, though. Alex probably remembers that from a few streams I've been in where I've kind of told where I'm from. I'm a third-generation Coloradan who currently lives in El Paso. But for anyone who doesn't know, in my day job, I am a USDA Relief Consumer Safety Inspector. it was immediately apparent which side was the right side. And being a relief means I go all over the place. My current district is the Dallas district, and that comprises Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. And I can theoretically be sent anywhere within the district or even the nation if need be, but definitely the district. Which is why I have such a weird schedule, because it can be day shift, night shift, whatever. I just so happen to be this week I am at home, which I am going to be streaming this every day. And I'm going to try to get as much done on this as possible, because I really can't take this with me. So I'm here supposedly, well, I'm here this week. I'm here next week unless something happens. And I don't know beyond that. There is a vacancy here in El Paso for a regular in-plant inspector. But the person who's going to fill that has already been chosen. And they will be here in January, as far as I know. But so I could, in theory, be here for the rest of that time, but likely not. There are several patrol inspectors here in El Paso. There's a total of 5, I believe, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. And since there are so many, they can kind of double up and all help cover for the vacancy, kind of split it up amongst themselves. So, more likely than not, if I'm needed somewhere else, they'll send me somewhere else. So far, so good. I hope you guys are enjoying this. The foiling part is a little boring, but I'll be caught up soon and back to breaking and grinding.
Yes, hold on. Can you help me with this?
Could you do me a favor? Give that to Mom. I need it rinsed off because the paper won't come off. Please. Here, you want to take this one with you? It's also got some paper still on it. Thank you. If you want to bring me back like a big glass of water, I could. I wish I had thought of that earlier. Hey, Trash Monkey, you want to do your job? Hey, that's not all of it. That was all of it. Well, you didn't wait for me to tell you that was it. Thank you, though. Ah, again. I guess it just times out. It's not a perfect solution, that's for sure. But at least it's easy to fix.
Yeah.
At least it's easy to fix.
What's that?
Definitely not a perfect solution. I'm going to adjust the camera too, because yeah, like that. While we're waiting for that, I guess I can show you guys the colors. I've of course got the black I've been working with, the Fun King 3D yellow. This red is a textured red. Can't really see it. That's going to be for the tongue. This is kind of a golden color. It's going to be for the crown. And then I've kind of got this dark color that I'm going to use for the frill, because on the file he sent me, it's kind of a grayish color. Thank you. Now I got some water, not for me, but for cleaning off my my stuff.
Careful. There's wrapper over there. Can you do that for me? I need it. I need it. Don't give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, not that one. Yes, that one. That's probably the one.
There we go.
This is the one I need.
I'm going to try to keep an eye on that cam, but as you guys see, I don't pay the best attention. At least in this format that I'm doing today, which I'm probably going to stick with for the time being, I can see chat a lot easier than I have been able to.
That may not be what you really wanted, but
Well, the colors are on there
no,
too.
they're not.
The black was.
No, they're not. Oh, okay. So they were. Excuse me.
I'm just saying. I'm like, I know the black was on there. Sorry. I just made Mom mad at me, and I didn't even do anything.
You're always doing something, though.
But I didn't do anything. I didn't.
No, ask me to write down the damn prices of the damn colors.
Where the heck did that Helsing movie come from?
Huh? What? What?
We've had it
No shit.
for a while.
Look at that box, though.
Oh, that probably came out of one of the other boxes when we consolidated. Because there was one or two boxes up there that had just a few in them, and we just put them in the other one.
Local mix.
Alright. Remembering to work down here is proving difficult. Yeah, I normally use my phone for chat, Alex. I just don't need to right now because I'm not using my display to cast anything like I normally do. I'm just have my computer open, so I've actually got the chatbot up in the corner so I can see what's going on. And the problem with me using my phone off to the side is I usually forget to look at it, as you guys have probably noticed a few times.
Aren't you supposed to be doing that down?
Huh?
Aren't you supposed to be doing that down?
What?
Aren't you supposed to be doing that down there?
Yeah. Some of these difficult ones I'm going to have to do up here because I got to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Really trying. Not like foiling is the most exciting thing on the planet, anyway. Okay, my stepson is geeking out over foiling glass. This is weird.
He did the same thing to me, so I don't want to hear it.
This is true. This is true. Turnabout's fair play.
At least we have a fun house.
Mm-hmm. If you can't have fun doing it, don't do it. If you can help it, anyway. Obviously, there's some adulting things we all have to do that nobody likes to do, but that's another story for another day.
How many things did you open?
All the ones for Fun King? I got 3 blacks, 2 yellows, a red, the gold, and I may have opened something else, I don't know.
Well, right now I only have. I wrote down 5, and can only identify 3.
Well, they all got to be right there. I don't have any of them.
So 5.
Very nice.
Huh?
How's that very nice?
Oh, Red Eyes Dragon.
Great, we have a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Huh?
I said great, we have a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
A Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Yeah, Red Eyes Black Dragon.
For anyone who, hang on, let me catch up with chat.
5, 3, 2, 7.
Yeah, I'll be getting a camcorder eventually. I want to get either a Sony AX33 or 53 like Jatman and Jerry have, Barnacles. But it costs money. I don't have money right now, and yeah, my phone works, and I've got the little webcam so I can kind of talk to the camera. Really? It's the killer rabbit! Run!
Now you gotta tell what that is, honey. Not everybody knows.
Oh, come on, this crowd, everybody's old enough. They should exactly know what that reference is. And if they don't, I will happily explain it to them, but they need to admit that they don't know what it is.
I'll go with that one.
I'll give you a clue. She's a witch! Burn her! Burn the witches! But how do you know she's a witch?
Yeah, nice. Stereotyped. Hi! Okay, now I need to find one more. 5, 3, 2, 7. 5, 3, 2, 7. Okay. Alright, so the opal, the black,
And my fingers aren't working.
the amber. What? Huh? What?
Yeah, so I came home this last time and there's magically a new bunny in the house.
The house is secret.
There we go.
Alright, I think I got it this time. Did not tell me. Another receipt for hobby. Like I said, I'm gonna have a nice big folder full of them.
Yeah, I don't have an audio mixer. This is probably as good as it gets for a long time, but it seems to work okay, except for sometimes when I first turn my computer on, getting it to connect and initialize.
Why? Doc sometimes has his dog.
That's true.
So
I'm not saying nothing.
just wait till the hedgehog comes with the picture.
Oh God.
We can have a Dr. Doolittle's glass working stream.
Yeah, why not?
And then wait till we get the ferret. The other thing will be running around the house everywhere.
Oh.
Why? You got your dogs. Come on, why can't we have rabbits?
My dogs run and hide.
Yeah, exactly. They're boring.
Oh shit.
All right. I am really
Hey, we love
trying
each
to
other.
trying to see what I'm doing. There we go.
No, I don't. I think the glass wasn't being friendly.
Well, that's beside the point. I haven't cut myself yet.
Yeah, please.
I used to cut myself all the time. Fortunately, it's kind of like a paper cut, generally. I did find out this black stuff is super, super splintery. I've got splinters every freaking where. Come on.
So you better be careful with the back one.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be facing that way.
Just gonna put show on instead.
It's like dog's dog. It's the same thing.
His cat.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. Welcome to my desk. Yeah. So far the only thing we have scheduled is last month.
Okay.
Which is good. How am I gonna fix this?
Abracadabra.
That ain't gonna work this time.
Pulling a rabbit out of a hat?
Yeah, it's right there. It's right here.
I don't have a hat.
Our child, or my big child, decided to break this.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, he did.
It's just plastic. I mean, it didn't break it. Just tie a string around it and then attach it to the hook.
Easier said than done. You know that?
That's what they say about potty training, too.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
As you guys noticed, I've got the
I already know. I went through 3 of it.
Huh?
I did 3 of it.
Yeah, that's right. You did 2 girls and a boy.
Yeah. Those are easier.
I forgot what I was saying.
See, the girls are easier.
Yeah, they are.
Oops. Maybe this way. Oops.
Could be.
There we go. Alrighty. Now we're cooking with something. Yeah, that'll work. Alrighty.
Having trouble?
Ah!
Your brakes can't work?
Guess not.
Apparently not.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't no dog. Or rabbit. I don't know what she is. Alright, fine. Shut up.
There we go.
this picture because I don't need that anymore.
Oh God, my back. Yeah, actually, I do have a bunch of push pins. There you go. I just got it hiding over here where you can't see it. I don't, Okay, guys, be careful with the rabbit. I don't need a rabbit gate on my first actual working stream where I'm working on something. No rabbit gate. Yeah, there you go. You got the joke.
Yeah, I still went over my head. I just didn't go out yet.
Badooch.
Hey, I'm talented that way.
No rabbits were harmed in the making of this stream. Yet.
Yet.
Did it crash?
Oh, yep, it crashed again. You guys got me on your things yet? On your phones? All you have to do is turn it on.
I'm getting there. Breaking some glass.
There we go. That way it's better. Yeah, you just turn your volume all the way down. Now, do you remember where the pop-out thing is that I showed you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I was asking Mom.
No.
Would you show Mom?
You can't put a picture. There's a little ear. Pop out. A black. No. Yeah, this ain't good too.
And then it'll just sit there and run on top of stuff.
Daniel, what? She does
Really?
not need the straw.
She was drinking the soda.
I'm gonna take another drink. Hang on, guys. Danke. Oh, here. Can you put this up? Do you trust me? Good catch. I had John grab it for me.
What?
We were talking about how big it was, and I had John grab it for me.
Grab it.
Grab it, not rabbit.
Grab it.
You people have rabbit on the brain.
He does.
I want my hedgehog. I got hedgehog on the brain. What the heck are you guys talking about?
Oh, yeah,
Hey, I only got a month and a half left. Leave me alone.
yes, I did say after the first of the year.
I tell you guys, I'm gonna have freaking Dr. Doolittle's house here.
Why? Yours is the one that's the most troublesome of them all.
You knew that.
Didn't say it was a bad thing necessarily.
Because your ferret starts running around doing your thing.
If her.
Yeah, you can't really say much.
Alrighty. Alrighty, number 5. Oh, almost forgot the camera. I'm going to turn it on first this time. Yep, the cam did leave us for a second. At least I caught it. Well, reasonably soon. Oh no, the cam, even though it's an IP link, shuts off every so often. Alright. Oh. This is my water. Handy dandy. I don't want that on the phone. This is a foam board that I'm working on. My hand's almost too big. Yeah, it's a nice one. I think that's my favorite, and then the one clear over off of 10 is my second favorite.
The one on the middle,
Uh-huh.
and then the one on this
Thank you. Everybody say hi to my lovely assistant, aka Ren Tinkerdorf wifey. No, this way. Well, hello, Rotalo Ferocious. Welcome to my channel. We are in the middle of, well, of the beginnings of a stained glass window for Fun King 3D. It's his logo. I do not own the logo. I'm just doing it for him. When it's done, I'm going to send it to him. There's a smaller version. And I hope he enjoys it when he gets it. It's going to have a 3D printed frame that I've customized. I have streamed the Fusion 360 design of the frame. All I need to do is, once I have everything soldered together, I need to double check my tolerances for the little channel I've got designed in it for the glass. Make sure it's deep enough, because once it has the solder, it's obviously going to be a bit thicker. So I really didn't know how thick to make it. Toss that up there. What's interesting about the logo for me is it's going to have some angles and designs that I haven't really worked with before. Oh, I dropped my pencil. That's where it went. I heard something drop earlier, and it was my pencil. Like this. It's going to have to go like that. That's going to be split in half. I'll keep working on this as I go. I'm not really ready for most of this yet. It'll have to be like that, and then like, yeah, actually that can be like that. It's just a pattern. I'm gonna solder it later. The soldering, the way I was taught and the way I do it, is basically the last step, unless you solder just a little bit to keep it stable. But I don't really see the need yet to get the soldering iron out. But I do have flux, I do have a soldering iron. The soldering will come later. I actually kind of like to look at it, how it looks all foiled up. That way I just can decide whether I want to do a copper patina to return it to the way it looked when it was foiled, or leave it solder, or even do a black patina. Kind of looking at the whole picture once it's done helps those little artistic decisions. But the reason I want to foil them right away is if you get too many pieces going and they're not foiled, it does affect how they fit together. So that's why I foil as I go, but the soldering can come later. That's not necessarily the right way to do it. That's just the way I do it. Like a lot of other crafts, there's more than one way to skin the proverbial cat. There's not necessarily a right way or a wrong way. I mean, there's a right way to do some things, like wearing safety glasses and such, but and there's some technique issues. But with technique and order of operations, this isn't math, so it's kind of just like any other craft. Whatever you figure out works for you. once you've got the basics down, you tend to develop your own ways of doing things. But yeah, that is the way I was taught. Foil first, glass it up later, or solder it up later. Alrighty. I can make a choice here. It's 7:05. I was kind of late today, so if you guys want to stay with me, I'll go till 8 o'clock. Other than the fact that my feet really hurt, I'd rather keep going. Oh, that'll work. Maybe. I really don't want to break into the yellow today. I kind of want to get this framework all the way to the corner done, and then I can start working on the lettering and go back and forth between the black and the yellow.
Crashed.
What crashed?
Your computer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm seeming to have a... Yes, I'm working on it. It takes 2 seconds. Thank you. Refresh. There we go. Yeah, there's a timeout issue, and I don't know why.
No.
It might be. I don't know. Ah.
Good jump. Genius jump.
There we go.
Oh, 7 o'clock. Well, in an hour.
I would sit, but I literally don't really have room to sit. I don't have anywhere to sit. I suppose I could try the stepladder. We can do a live experiment on stream. Hand me the step.
Your butt won't fit in it.
It won't.
My butt barely fits in it, so I know your butt's not gonna fit in it.
It'd be better than nothing. This is an experiment for science.
Yeah.
All in the name of science.
And my feet.
Suck it in, Gary. Suck it in.
I need to push that back just a hair. Come on. That's interesting. The floor's not level.
Well, that we already knew.
No, I mean the floor up here. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Give my back a break. Only I can't see myself now.
Yeah.
Up. Up. There we go. That's probably good enough. And if you could twist it towards
Towards the TV or towards the wall?
this way. Oh, wrong way. Other way. It's backwards. I keep forgetting it's a camera. My view's backwards. There we go. All right. Oh, it's not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. I'm still gonna have to stand up to grind it, but that's fine. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this work or not. It's pretty soft glass, but it also shatters real easy, so this is gonna be iffy, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Body pillow cover I want to get. There's only $4 right now. Tom Wish. Tom Wish.
You might be or not.
What?
Close but no cigar, unless I split it into 2 pieces, which I could do. Yeah, I'm gonna split that into 2 pieces. It's just gonna be a really small piece.
Just one piece.
Let me work on that one. And I think this will work on this one. Yeah, that'll be just fine.
What? It's not like she can't get out on her own.
There we go. There it is. Ooh. I need to stand up to see what I'm doing though.
I mean, I can put you in there. You know what, yeah.
Alrighty, now noise warning.
Pull the plug!
Going for a ride.
Wait.
There we go. And just to remind everybody, this cup's full of nothing but water. Well, it's not really full. It's like half full.
I'm not going to give you a full glass of
I didn't say I needed a full glass. I was just explaining, dear. They can't see inside the cup.
true, but I ain't.
See what?
I wouldn't want a full one.
The glass.
Yeah.
The lights are on, but the hamster is dead. Or is that the wheel is moving, but the hamster is dead? I'm not sure.
So the rabbit took this first then?
Dun dun dun. Well, we do suspect it may be the killer rabbit.
It does have a chip in its ear.
That's funny.
It is white. It is white. It's got red eyes.
I know. That's why I made the comment when you.
Where's the holy hand grenade?
Yeah, where's the holy hand grenade when you need it? Oh, okay. Have a good one, Ratalos. Good. I hope that's how you say that. Could you two do me a favor when you get a chance and type something, just anything into chat, like just say hi and then you can exit back out to pop out mode so that the bot knows you're here. Yeah, I said when you had a chance.
No, I'm talking to the school.
Oh. What, fussing because Harold was out?
Yeah, Harold had an unresolved on 1247.
Like, you called him, right?
I called them this morning, but they also. And speaking of the. Hello.
Robocall, I take it?
No, eat in the ring, damn it. No. Yes, I know he had no school. He didn't go to school today. And yes, I called him this morning. And yes, he has a note in his notebook. Really, people?
Well, at least they care.
Yeah, I know. Now you're gonna change my pants. What?
My stepson's a dork.
Well, that we know.
No, I'm the dork.
I guess I missed something.
You'll see it when you go to the chat.
No, she won't see it because she'll only see. It'll only load from when she joined.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But she can look at the screen over here when she gets a chance.
It's been on ever since we've been on.
Right, but for the bot to know you're there, you've got to say something.
Well, he's like, what is somebody going to say hi and stuff? So I put hi and then I put funny. Like a funny
I gotta. God, I'm gonna die over here.
What's new?
What's new, Scooby-Doo? Whoa!
Have you been drinking?
Yeah, great.
Oh dear Lord, help us. You see what I have to put up with.
You're on the road neighbors at the time. True. So see what I have to put up with? Well, there's no fun.
Thanks.
No money. No deal though.
Yeah, I know.
That fits pretty good. I like that so far. Oh, I've probably got time for one or two more pieces. Let's do this little piece before I forget about it. Trusty old glue stick. There it is. I almost lost it. Yeah. Oh, didn't get enough glue stick on there either. No, I got enough on there. Now, I'm going to break this one at an angle. You can't really see it, but... Note, when working with stained glass, sharp points may exist. Do not stab yourself. Loud noise. Ah, stupid IP. Hold on. I know it's out. Just give me a second. I said loud noise. We're moving. I'm trying not to fall over. That looks pretty darn good. I'm gonna need another napkin. Or paper towel.
There's a whole roll right behind you.
Thank you. That napkin's about dead. Almost. If it hadn't hit your leg, it would have gone in.
You're being abused.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
There they are.
No, she's literally on a.
Yeah, start cars.
No, she was on a.
No Papa Top, because what they do when they make them in big, gigantic sheets. And then from there, the retailers generally cut it to size. Now, they do send the smaller sheets, but I'm actually glad the glass doesn't come with contact paper, because that wouldn't help me at all. The paper that I use is just regular printing paper, and it's just to trace out the shape that I need. And contact paper on stained glass would not be fun.
Actually, yeah, it was.
You also wouldn't be able to cut through it very well. The way these cutters work, they have a little bevel on here, and when you press down, this particular style has an auto oiler, and it oils it as you push across the glass, but it basically sends microfractures down in, and then when I use the pliers, that gentle pressure makes those micro cracks fracture more and more and more until it pops through. So if it had contact paper on there and I didn't peel it off first, what did it do, bite you?
My ear! You hit my ear!
I guess you smell like carrots.
Get rabbit.
I need today, so.
Tomato, onion, celery. I'll just keep trying a vegetable until I find one. I know you've had some kind of vegetable today.
You're salty.
What?
You're salty. She's taking salt off your hands.
Alright, so that's that tiny little piece. Can you even see it?
What? You don't like that.
But just so you can see it. Ah.
What we got on track?
Are you chasing after him?
Don't know how well you can see that, but it's right here. Believe it or not, I have worked with smaller pieces. In fact, there was one time I made a unicorn for my grandmother, and the eye on the unicorn was so small, I actually elected not to foil it and just had all the pieces around it foiled, and set it in place using the solder. True story. I just don't have the unicorn here to show you. It's in Colorado. My grandmother has it. It actually sits above her mantle. Alright. I guess I'll just keep going across.
But you're lucky to be up there.
Rawr.
Yeah.
Trash, please.
What is the name? My name. What is the name?
Come on. Get under there. No, not you. Alright. Now I need to go from here. Alright, I gotta put some push pins in real quick. Well, I'll do it right after I get this done. Okay.
Yeah, just check for the holes now.
Yeah, will do. See ya, Bob. Oh, time to sit down for a second. Okay, I'm not sure which piece I want to use next. Looking old, just a hair big for that piece. Either way it goes. Alright, that'll work. The glue stick. There we go. That's pretty good. Alrighty, I'm just gonna score it. And up. Alrighty. Noise. Mess all over the place. See how that fits. I'll test it real quick. That's pretty good. On the move. Ah. Camera down. Yep, I know. I was looking at it. Ugh. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way, Corgan. Dip it in the water. Oh, my napkin's behind me. Good thing I've got a ready supply. Okay. This has a bevel to it, so unlike the others, this one will be a little easier to keep in the right orientation. All right. Oh, hey, Rumble, thanks. Pretty fox. Danny, what the heck are you talking about?
There's a fox that pops up on your.
Oh, Muxie. Okay, I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Yeah, Muxie does have a pretty cool logo. Maybe someday if I get famous enough, they'll let me do a stained glass window for them. That would actually be pretty cool. Do a stained glass window for Muxie.
Yeah, every once in a while there's a fox that pops up.
Yep, that's Muxie. I kind of forget about Muxie every once in a while because I can't see it on my end.
Where do you think you're going? You're going to slide off.
Alright. Well, so far, just to recap, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces done tonight, which we've been streaming since a little after 5. So that's 2 hours. On average, at least while I was in high school doing this, it was an hour a piece. Of course, it depends on how difficult the glass is to work on, the geometry that you're trying to cut, and things like that. But I am pleased. I am pleased about what we got so far. I got nearly across the bottom. I got about halfway across the bottom.
That's better than expected.
Oops. There's a bunny.
And it ain't no fake one.
Hey, Spiky! Thanks for joining us. I didn't see when you popped in. She's the one who's doing the my logo.
Oh, okay.
So we got several pieces done tonight. More to come, obviously. But I am thrilled with the progress that we've made, considering I did get a late start at it, and we're averaging way over the 1 piece per hour. That was my average in high school, so that's good. But again, that depends on the glass and the intricacy of the design, the size of the pieces you're working with, and everything. But we have made progress, good progress. Just to let everybody know, Fun King 3D, he does have a YouTube channel. Him and his son Xander do 3D printing things. Xander has his own show every Thursday, Xander's Thing Thursday. I highly suggest everybody watch. It's funny, it's cute, it's educational. Pretty much everything I want in a program. But we'll be using black as the background color. Yellow is the yellow is the lettering. And Fun King himself, except for the red, which is his tongue. This dark gray, I don't know if you can see this. That dark gray is going to be this part of his crown. This gold right here, well, it's kind of a goldy color, is going to be the crown. And we'll continue to frame it out as we go around. It's, yeah, I showed the red. I showed the red. Showed the red. And so right now we just measured it. It's going to be 23.5 inches wide, give or take, by about 14 inches tall. The original plan was 24 by 16, so yeah, it's close enough. This isn't an art. I'm not mass producing these things. I'm making them by hand, cutting the glass. And so, everybody, thanks for joining me. Yeah. Yes, my work does need a fair amount of patience, but to me, it's one of those things, you do things you find relaxing. To me, stained glass is relaxing. There's nothing particularly hard about it, at least for me. It does take time, but it's one of those things you're working with your hands while you're doing it, and it takes your mind off things. And so for me, it's relaxing. Might not be relaxing for everybody. Again, everyone, always wear your safety glasses. I've been wearing safety glasses this whole time. You do not want a glass splinter in your eye. Just trust me on this. I have had in the past, while wearing safety glasses, I've had glass come underneath my safety glasses and lodge in my eyelid, and it hurt. I got it out okay, no permanent damage, but even with safety precautions, things happen. There's always sharp pieces, so just be careful. You can easily cut yourself, especially this black I've been working with. You can see I've got splinters everywhere. I'm not too particularly thrilled about that, but it is what it is. And I'm going to cut the main camera feed here. Just bear with me. I'm going to put the ending banner up, but I will, if you guys want to join me, I'll find someone to raid. Mom, can I see your, never mind. I can't think. My phone literally decided to die when I shut off the stream. Or when I shut off the feed.
I don't know where my charger.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, no, I was going to borrow your phone, but I got
my
it.
phone's on my charger on my desk.
Give me 1 second. We'll find somebody to raid here. Yeah, that's exactly it, Spiky Bonbon. It is not work when you're doing what you love, and I really like working with glass. I just find it's relaxing. No, I was trying to turn it on before it cycled through its little... Oh, we can do it this way. We can go into Twitch this way, since I'm not broadcasting. Bear with me. Give me just a second, and I will find somebody to raid, if you guys will join me.
Some of these hexes are differently shaped, or they have a barrier or boundary around them that indicates maybe that they're not simply just panels blocking the inside from the outside.
Moose is on, so I guess I'll raid Moose.
As best that you can guess, based on the scan, is intended to open.
Would you rather us raid Parkers and Quinn or Moose?
She
Alex?
heads towards that.
I'll let you make the call, because I haven't
within
been to Parkers and Quinn before, so I won't
within a few kilometers
vouch for their content, but I will give them a chance and host them.
A brief burst of static, sort of high-pitched noise, and Leviatha winces, hits a button, and it crackles out, and you can hear it the sound being modulated until you can hear a voice. And the voice is speaking,
and it's Parkers and Quinn, Alex,
monotone, in a language that I think everyone has heard before, but very few people can speak. It's kind of like Latin in the 1200s. It's some old Mingasi like dialogue language that is not used commonly.
Right. Looks like it's for mature audiences, so.
And
okay, she's a leather worker. Yeah, that sounds cool.
You cut into the middle of a very short range kind of announcement.
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I'll check her out.
Yeah, and it's basically saying that you have entered the sacred space of the Mingasi Imperium, that this place is holy and restricted only to the...
I don't have a raid call, so you guys just, whenever it flips over, just say hi.
All right. So I'm gonna go heat up the water, then we'll shape this. I really hope that those eyes come out right. It's a really thick leather.
Cookie Monster.
So. Renaissance Tinkerer Dork. Thank you so much for that, host, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hello, friends. I'm just about to go and get some water running, so we get some hot water. And he's like, ah, I'm going to PhD in my name. It's awesome. Hello. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Welcome aboard. I'm working on a leather mask right now. And I have to go heat up some water in the bathroom next door, so we can soak this really quick, and I'll be back in like a minute, and we will shape it on a head. Hello, hello! Thank you so much for that, host, my friend, and raid. Welcome, Alex helping out with the raid. Oh my gosh, Fisker, isn't that right?
What?
You're gonna be the doctorate of that. Of cartwheeling. Alright, well, that's not gonna work. Working on some stained glass? Nice. You know what? Let me give you a follow here. I think I already follow you, don't I?
I have no idea.
Nope, I don't. Okay, get you followed. Can we get a shout out? Let's do a shout out for you real quick. Okay. That'd be really nice if my computer would work. There we go. Everybody check out Renaissance Tinkerer Dork there. Remember, follows are free. And help support a fellow maker. Leather's fun, yeah. I do really enjoy it. This is actually for a Secret Santa gift. Like a holidays. We're doing a holidays trade with some of the leatherworkers here on Twitch. Yeah. So, like I said, I will go and get some hot water.
You know, all things considered.
Bring this right back. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome aboard, friend. I have all Farscape notifications because I love Farscape so much. I'm such a goofball. But anyway, I will be right back. Hold tight. We're not gonna do a water song, but I will put on the BRB screen real quick, because then that way you guys can see the little slideshow, and we will get back to it in just a minute. And thank you so much again for that raid.
Seriously! Harold, bring back some more lettuce!
I'll let her finish what's in there first. She's still got a couple pieces I can see from here.
Tomorrow you're just gonna give her a straight handful.
Yeah, well, you guys are having fun. Just don't put it in.
Waiting for that water to go. Gotta heat up. It's right next to the hot water tank. I don't understand why it takes so long.
No. Harold,
If you leave it there, she can jump for it.
what makes her work for it?
Bring it back. Please,
We can maybe
I
watch
actually know why it takes so long. It's because it's like 40 degrees outside.
Cool.
Okay, gonna soak this real quick.
So it doesn't matter. You shouldn't go in bed the same time that Harold does.
Next year you'll have school.
yeah,
Well, you might as well get in the habit of
Takes
going to
just
school
like
same time, or going to
20
bed same time
seconds.
you go
It's
to bed.
really hot
He
water.
goes to bed at 8 o'clock. And he doesn't use her.
Ready?
So, he still goes to bed at 8.
Why
So
are
we
you
have
drinking
the
your
leather.
brothers?
A little soggy.
I know.
I
but
only
he
have
doesn't
a
need to drink your
moment to
brothers
do
every
this, so
time.
I'm gonna get going on it pretty quick here. I know it's like an awkward position to have to watch from, but I didn't set up my other camera over here. Ow, my hand is really hurting. Raffle? We don't have a raffle today. Not today. Next giveaway is in 3,000 bits for my birthday. Soggy skin, I know, right? Who doesn't? I gotta really get the here. Do this by hand. Basically, it's getting really dark on my camera. Basically, just pushing up these eyelids, I guess you'd say. Kind of an eyelids thing. This leather is much thicker than I usually use, by at least 2 ounces. Most of my masks, but I wanted this thing to be really heavy duty. Thanks, Davey. Lurk away, man. I hope you have a good night if I don't see you before the end there. Come on, you. Should have clipped my nails. Not that this really matters because there's a piece that fits over this right here. So if it's a little goofy, it doesn't matter too much. I do need something to hold this guy.
Okay, girls.
Ow, 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 ow. I use these floor weights for this, hand weights. Let's see if we can bring this camera back. Maybe you can see a little better with this one. Hopefully. Just put the nails in. And the 4 fingers, right? And I'm like, oops.
You've been playing on the damn freaking TV all night.
Fix this.
Just because you were in Bry's room doesn't mean you didn't get TV.
That's TV.
That is a form of
I don't know why this is being so good.
Shut the damn refrigerator door.
All of them in a row. Can you guys see that? No, no.
You don't always get to watch shows.
Oh my god.
Does mommy and
Who
daddy,
played this?
Does mommy and daddy always get to watch their
Who
shows?
played this?
Do we?
You're fired. Whoever you are.
Then you need
You're
to stop
fired.
bitching about it. Harold's got school in the morning.
Sorry, I know it's really
And you
awful
guys,
to be working on
you
this.
guys, you owe me an hour of schoolwork, Mom.